Hello everybody, it's me, Nikki, and today I'm here with my February TBR. This should go up the first week of February. I'm late, I know, don't really care. Anyway, I'm doing the Trek-a-thon round 2. I'll make sure to link that down below. It's just basically a readathon, but like Star Trek-y based. I like Star Trek a lot, so I'm excited to do this. There's a bunch of prompts. You could be in operations, which are your red shirts, science are blue shirts, and command is the yellow shirts. I'm picking science because it's blue and that's my favorite color, and that's basically how I pick everything. And that is to read a piece of non-fiction. And I'm going to be reading Blood Moon, An American Epic of War and Splendor in the Cherokee Nation by John Sedgwick. I bought this a very long time ago, but I believe this is set... okay, here it is. It is the story of a century-long blood feud between two rival Cherokee chiefs from the early years of the United States through the infamous Trail of Tears, Fuck You, Andrew Jackson, and into the Civil War. I have never heard of this before, but I think I've mentioned it before. There's family lore or legend that we have Cherokee ancestry. We can't prove it, so I don't claim it, but I still am interested in Cherokee history. I think all Native history is fascinating, but I really sort of go into Cherokee history a bit more just because of that legend. That's silly, I know, but and I don't know. There must be other books out there about different tribes, but I feel like Cherokee are part of the 5 civilized tribes. That's what it's called. So the Cherokee and the 4 others probably get more. I think they even talk more about them in history class, so they sort of get more press, if you will. So I'm excited for this. I thought it was just about them fighting in the Civil War. I didn't know it was them fighting each other. Let's see, the 2 rival chiefs. One of the men, known as the Ridge, short for he who walks on mountaintops. Yeah, sure, I get that. And the other, John Ross. Oh, we know John. I know John Ross. I've heard of him before. I've never heard of the Ridge, so this is very exciting. I can't wait to read it. And maybe it will lead me to other books about other tribes, because this seems like a great book. So, yeah. Ready for that one. The next prompt is first year. Read a book with a strong friendship or found family. I shall be reading Trader's Moon, which is the 3rd book of the Night Runner series. And the strong friendship is there between Sergil and Alec. They're also boyfriends, but it is a found family. Sergil, I don't know if they're in here. He has met a lot of people in his long life, specifically a family that is in the first 2 books, and they are now his family, and Alec gets them as well. So, yes. I have read this before, but it's been a while, so that's why I don't quite remember if they found the other families in there. But Sergil and Alec are also their own found family, because for reasons Sergil can't go back to his, and Alec can't go back to his, so together they're a family. That was my happy face. Second year, read a book that's not your usual genre. And I will be reading Blackfish City. I read about 100 pages in January, and then I didn't finish it. This is sci-fi, which is a usual genre, but it's also a dystopian, which I tend to stay away from. They sort of give me anxiety, but this is more cyberpunky dystopian so far, especially with this neon cover. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but it's a bit cyberpunky because there's lots of tech and stuff, but it is a dystopian as well because the future sucks. The third year, it's the Kobayashi Maru, which is a no-win situation. So you have to read a book you think you already know the ending to. A reread, a film adaptation, or something you know through pop culture. And for me, that shall be To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I've read 42 pages and stopped, but I do know the ending of this because I've seen the end of the movie. I don't know if I've seen the whole movie, but I've definitely seen the end of the movie. So I'm not sure how true that will be to the book, but the other thing that happens in here is the trial, and I don't think that has changed. And fourth year is to read a thick book. And for that, I shall be reading My Contrary Mary. It is a thick book, and it is also over 400 pages, so that counts. This is a spin-off of the Lady Jane series. I think I said this before. I thought this was going to be about Bloody Mary, but this is about the Scottish Mary who gets her head cut off. Now, history has sort of changed in this world because of My Lady Jane. So I'm interested to see how she doesn't get her head cut off. I'm going to assume she doesn't get her head cut off. Yeah. And then the book club book. I think I'm going to go with, I had two here, but I'm going to go with Girls of Storm and Shadow for my book club book. So this is a LGBTQI plus fantasy focusing on female-female romance. So if you have anything like that, or if you have this book, feel free to read along and talk about it. And I think that's it. And I might try to pick up Wicked Saints as well, which I didn't get to read last month. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk about that in my January wrap-up, which should come out on Saturday. So that's it, and I'm going to be saying this at the end of every video for a while. I would very much like to get to 100 subscribers this year, maybe even 125 if I'm lucky. So if you could like, share, or subscribe, and that would be very helpful. So yeah, thanks. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.